The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys!
Blowing out of the backfield, exploding down the sideline.
This is Hangin' with the Boys, presented by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Now, your hosts, Nate Newton, Kurt Daniels, Jesse Holley, and Shannon Gross.
Friday, Football Friday. You're looking live at Tostitos Championship Plaza outside Ford Center at the Star in Frisco, Texas, where it is hot as hell. 97 degrees, feels like 103. The high today is 99. The low tonight is 78.
He is Shannon. This is Kurt. In the back is Matt. I am Salt and Pepper Poppy. On the phone is Nathan
Yes,
Newton.
sir.
I am Salt and Pepper Poppy. Together, we make Hanging with the Boys, the sports talk equivalent of Braille people. Feel us when we speak.
Brought to you each and every show by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Welcome to the show, Nate. Off the top this week, or this show, instead of being the caboose, you are the engine of this thing today. So
Yes, sir, man. Driving it home, Shannon.
A lot of, it's fun back here to listen to a lot of interviews on all the area local radio shows. I think Shotty did his little media tour yesterday. Dak spoke. A lot of the young guys are talking. CD. From afar here in Dallas, it seems like there's a little bit of juice in this team. It feels like for the first time in a while, there's excitement among the players, and all the players are talking about other players. Another thing, I think every player on this team now has a nickname. I think the coach is giving everyone a nickname. Yeah. T-Sizz and DJ and, all that
Players
stuff.
take serious nicknames coaches give them.
Do they catch on when the coach gives it to them?
I wouldn't think so.
No, because normally the coach catch on to the nicknames that players have given guys.
Okay.
And they just see, a lot of times we don't let the coaches in on our nicknames because they are coaches. You have to be a special guy or try to get a special relationship, because when I played Jess, we didn't let everybody in on our nicknames. Some players weren't even allowed to, not new players anyway, would come in and just start calling you by your nickname.
That wasn't allowed, huh?
Yeah, your nicknames, you don't want a coach giving you a nickname. It's just corny.
Yeah,
it's corny if a coach
bro.
gives you a nickname, man. That's corny, man. Like, nicknames are organic. It comes from the guys.
Yeah.
Like either your mom or you get like your born nickname. Your mama and them might have gave you a nickname when you was younger or something like that. That kind of just roll with you. But like nicknames are organic that come from the players.
Are these nicknames that Coach Schottenheimer's throwing out? Are they pre-existing nicknames, or are these nicknames that he's?
The majority of them are.
Okay.
Majority of them are. Yeah.
All right. Well, what's the vibe, Nate? What's the energy? How are you feeling about? I know we won't really know until Sunday when the pads come on, but so far, what can you tell that's different, or is anything different this year?
I know this don't mean nothing, but more guys are speaking to me more than ever. I've been out here a long time, and when more players will walk past, hey, how you doing? It's like they enjoy being here. It ain't us against the world mentality. They happy-go-lucky. Like I say, yesterday he did not ask them to be 100 miles an hour in every session like they've been doing the previous 2 days. But they still had high tempo. Guys. You see guys getting a little bit more chippy because they are putting hands on people where Mike didn't really want you to put hands on people in no situations. They're allowing guys to put hands on folks, especially at the wide receiving DB position. So guys are still being very competitive. We'll just see Sunday when they put the pads on how much more physical they can get. Will they keep the same tempo? because he wants everything ran fast. During practice, he turns the music up insanely loud, and he runs practice from that point of view. He don't want coaches doing a bunch of coaching. He wants guys going and doing their jobs at a high level, and he believes that when we go into the classroom, we'll correct. When we go through the walkthroughs, we'll overcorrect. We'll talk about the things we talked about in the classroom. We'll do it again during the walkthrough. But when we map out this practice, I give y'all the itinerary of the practice, the morning practices. I want you wide open when I ask you to be wide open, and I want you running. And so far, so good.
I like that, huh?
Yeah, is that new? Are there coaches is that something that's normal, or is that kind of
That's a Pete Carroll, Nick Saban. Those two coaches I know have practiced like that. Pete Carroll, Nick Saban with Alabama. I know they practice that way. Dion adapted some of that at Colorado, where we're going to do most of. Now, the 49ers back in the day, they always coached off the film. You know, they give a script and they run plays, and you didn't see a lot of, hey, let's do that over, or let's run that back until we get it right. They're like, hey, we'll teach on the move, and as many people as we can get in here, but that's what we're going to do. We're going to run this rotation. We're trying to run 100 plays. And, you know, and the smart guys to catch it, and we'll ride with the smart guys. That's what that competition is all about. If you are showing to be better than this certain guy, you're going to get a chance at his job.
And Jesse, you said Belichick coaches that way, right?
Yeah. Coaches.
He does too?
Yeah, coaches off the field.
Yeah.
Players like that more, that kind of tempo.
Yeah, because it's realistic. It's realistic. You're not being bogged down by doing the same thing over and over again. You know, and one of the things that Shotty talked about is the competition, competing. That lends to competing, right? If coaches are always on the field, it's stop, it's slow down, it's do it over again. That kills the vibe and the momentum of competing. But getting out the way makes it feel more game-like, makes it feel more realistic. That hey, I can't help you in the games. We can make the call,
right?
And I gotta, you know. When we're in the stadium, if we're in wherever and it's 100,000, they're screaming, 90,000, they're screaming, I can't help you. I can't go out there, blow the whistle and say stop, you know, run it over. No, like when the bullets start flying, they flying, and you better either get down or lay down.
And you mess up, here comes the next play.
Here comes the next play, right? And so it breeds that level of, you know, hey, we're moving on to the next play. We're moving fast. We're teaching fast. And like Nick was saying, then we go and correct it in the film. But those guys who are able to catch on because you're moving at such a rapid pace, these are the guys that the coaches begin to trust more. They get the reps. They get the ability to go out there and showcase themselves. Those that can't, that parade swiftly moves by, and you get left in the wind, and they move on without you, right? And so that's the thing that I do appreciate with Schottenheimer is you see that speed of practice. I was listening to I think it was Vach, and he was just talking about how they break the huddle. There are different tempos how they break the huddle. Sometimes it's slower, sometimes it's faster. They're giving a little bit of different looks when they break the huddle. So they're just trying to find ways to have different cadence and different tempos, but competing at every turn.
Yeah, well, you said that. Nate said it's already looking a little chippy. We've heard in a couple fights. That's to me more like week 3 training camp. Everybody's sick of each other. We're hearing right out of the gate they're going at it. Is that a good thing? Is it healthy?
That's more like that ain't happened in a couple of years, because it was almost a fine to get too physical or to get too handsy. It was almost a fine. Coach McCarthy did not like that. He, you know, and even to the point where guys were excused to let the Rams come in here and beat us up last year because you were scared to start a fight and protect yourself. That burned me, man. That hurt me a lot. And so, like I say, I got three or four things I'm looking at. Number one, we started training camp. Number two, we finna get into these pads. Number 3, the Rams are gonna show up. Number 4, the preseason start, and the grand finale is when the season starts. So it's 4 or 5 things I'm looking at, and I'm looking to see what transfer. Does the speed and the tempo keep up? You know, as you get into pads on Sunday, as the Rams come in on the 5th, are you going to keep that tempo? Because I promise you, I've seen how the Rams do it. And each level, they pick it up to the point where it thrusts them, a very young team, into the playoffs. I'm not losing my mind and saying who the Cowboys are at this point, but as you get better and as you gain confidence, it grows. It grows. So I don't know how far these kids will go, but I don't want them to take away the aggressiveness. As long as they're smart, like they're being, like a couple of times I've seen guys come at guys 100 miles an hour, and I thought it was going to be a collision. But, you know, and I think the reason is not have been a lot of collisions is coaches not on defense is not asking these guys to stop and wrap up. Because now if you ask the guy to stop and wrap up, then you may get a little bit more collisions. But these guys are allowed to just swat at them and keep going. You know, swat at the ball. It's been a lot of balls on the ground, fellas. It's been a lot of interceptions. I don't know if that's because Dak is rusty. They trying to get the new wide receivers adjusted. But it's been a few interceptions, and there's been some balls on the ground. And like you said, Jesse, these guys are allowed to hoop and holler and go crazy. The defense, that's when it slows down. But they won't even let that go long. You know, they'll get it back going. If the defense over there partying a little too hard, the offense is they'll be getting ready to run the next play. So it's been a while.
Well, we're gonna let you go because we want you to go enjoy the weather today. But I have one.
Right, it's only 76 degrees. Say hello, Michelle. Say hello to the guys.
Hi, you guys. How you guys doing today?
Hey, Miss Michelle, how are you?
All right.
Good.
Yeah.
Good to hear you.
We glad to know that you out there with Nate because you know he needs some straightening out. He needs somebody to keep him in line.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because if she wouldn't have came today, I'd have been up in San Francisco, bro.
Hey, Nate, we got one question for you before you leave.
What's that, my
This
brother?
will be the last time we talk to you before they get the pads on.
Right.
Does poor old Mozzie have a chance? First, he comes in at 300 pounds. Now they want him lighter. Last year he gained weight to get heavier. He was asked to lose weight the year before that. I mean, is this kid is he like, come on, what do y'all want? Like, do you think he's going to have a chance this year? And what does he look like physically?
He looks good. He looks good. He lining up as a starter. They're gonna give him first shot. But the old man, I can't think of his name. He played for the 49ers. What's the kid's name,
Solomon
Jesse?
Thomas?
He's an older guy now. Solomon Thomas. Solomon Thomas looked like he's 12 years old. He built so good. For an old man, he's number 29 years old. I'm calling him an old man. He came in the league out of Stanford, a young man. He looks good. The draft picks look good. So, and I'm talking about just the speed of them running. I ain't talking about nobody's hit nobody. But for the speed and everything, but Mozzie, Jesse, you wrote something yesterday on X. It's kind of still like what you wrote, bro.
Yeah.
Would you write?
Well, it was a play where Tyler Smith completely took him out of the vision of the camera.
Huh?
Yeah, it was just and it was the same old thing. Laid off the ball, standing straight up. That's never going to get it. I don't care if you're 340, 360, 390, 500. It doesn't matter. If you played in the trenches and you're one late, the ball is in Dak's hands before he's like you see the ball kind of hitting, the taint of the center in the hands of the quarterback before he's moving. You will lose 97% of the time if the ball is in the quarterback's hand and you ain't moved yet. So he still laid off the ball, and then when he finally gets off the ball, he stands straight up. So, like, Tyler comes off, and Tyler's almost waiting for him to lift up so he can get under his pads. And then when he does, Tyler gets him up, and he takes him 3 gaps over out of the play. Like, if they were in pads, like, if they were particularly in pads, he would have dumped them on his head.
Yeah. It's just another thing, like I was telling Charles, it's kind of hard for a guy to stay low because you don't want to hit somebody with your helmet because everybody's lower. But when they get on them pads, I know the defensive coaches are screaming and obviously because you see a lot of guys popping up because they don't want to get their shoulders and stuff bumped. But I am so with you. Mozzie has to go overboard and staying low and not getting washed out. He has to be cognizant of that
but Nate,
at all times.
At what point in time does he say, you know what, I'm just going to anchor down? All right, cool, we here, but you ain't going to just keep pushing me through 2, 3, 4 holes over. At what point in time do you just say, hey, Tyler, all right, cool, we going to compete, but you ain't going to wash me out of here.
Let me say something, Jess. Remember his rookie year when I tried to tell everybody, if I'm Mozzie, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna take off and run straight through the center, and that's what I'm with you. At some point, you're gonna forget technique. I'm just gonna run through this dude, and if they double team me, I'm just gonna grab it, and I'm gonna grab grass, and I'm gonna hold on with everything I got. I am with you, but for some reason that does not register with him. And that is the coach's job this year, the defensive line coach, to say, we're going to either do that, but I don't think they're willing to go deep into the season at all with a guy that's not going to try. And that I think that is going to be this is his difference year. This is the third year. We gave him every opportunity. And my deal is I'm not bringing him up no more unless one of y'all bring him up. Mozzie is not in my conversation. He's got to show me. He's got to flash, man. It comes a point where you have to flash, where you have to show somebody who you are.
Nah, I need more than the flash. I need consistency. A flash ain't gonna get it. I need consistency.
I'm with you. See, I'm not like most people, and you're not either, Jesse. And we try to help Kurt and Shannon by saying, I don't look for a first-round pick to be a superstar. When you get a superstar like number 11, the Lion, that's rare. Out of 32 picks, you may get 5 guys that just outshine the class. But other than that, when you draft a first-round pick, what you're asking for this guy to be is a B-level player that's very, very consistent over a long period of time. And that is what Mozzie hasn't given us going into, his third year now? He's not even been average. I am with you, but I am not going to talk about him this year unless he flashes and shows that consistency.
Just write him off. Let's just out of the show.
All right. Well, that way he won't get hurt, Kurt, because you won't speak his name. So. All right, Nate. Hey, enjoy the weather. Enjoy your beautiful wife out there in California. Enjoy practice on Sunday. Come with it. When are we back next week? Tuesday. Come with some knowledge and some notes, and we want to know all about what happens on Sunday when we talk to you on Tuesday. All right.
Hey, man, I love you guys, and the motto this year is keep hanging, baby.
Keep hanging. Got it. All right, Dave. Enjoy California.
Later. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
We'll take our first break. We'll be right back on Hanging with the Boys.
Hey, Cowboy fans, I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. But lately, I've been learning a new game, crypto. Sound confusing? Don't worry, even us pros were rookies in crypto once. That's why I trust blockchain.com. They make crypto easy. No confusing jargon, just the tools to help you win.
Prescott keeps it, slides with a first down.
Invest like your icons, where everyone is a rookie in crypto with blockchain.com.
Perfect throw, my goodness. Wow, did he ever thread the needle.
Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys to get started.
Fall is here, and that means football is back, bringing all the delicious game day foods with it. As you prep for all the big games, tailgates, and watch parties, let Yo Quiero be your one-stop destination for all things home gating. Yo Quiero's fresh, flavorful, ready-to-serve guacamole, made with real Hass avocados, will score taste bud touchdowns as you cheer on the Cowboys. Yo Quiero's wide range of mouthwatering and versatile products can be found in your local grocery store's produce or deli section. Grab some today.
Hey, Cowboys fans, a 2024 football season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Cowboys football games or to any other live event, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
How about them Cowboys? Or how about them Tyson Cowboys Nuggets? As we cheer for the stars on the field, we love that we've also got some stars on our plate, thanks to Tyson brand star-shaped Cowboys Nuggets. That, along with all our other favorite Tyson Foods products, sure make game day special. Score some delicious Tyson Cowboys Nuggets and become a game day star, just like our Cowboys. As you enjoy your stars on and off the plate, remember, tailgates and game day have always been Tyson.
Welcome back to Hanging with the Boys, the second segment brought to you each and every day by blockchain.com. Thank you, Blockchain. All right, fellas, good stuff from Nate. Sounds like he's enjoying the weather.
Surprised Miss Michelle's out there.
I know.
That's nice.
That is nice.
Like, I'm not letting him enjoy that weather by herself.
No way.
Give me some of that weather, too.
No way.
Right. I wonder if she's out there the whole time.
I don't know. When do you head out, Jesse?
The 10th.
August the 10th.
Nice. 10th to the 14th.
Very nice. That's a Sunday, right?
Correct.
Not on Sunday?
Yep.
All right. Well, lots been said in the media, a lot of stuff going around, a lot of interviews. Is there anything that's jumped out at you guys that you wanted to talk about on the show with all the cool stuff that's being produced and being put out there?
Well, I did want to ask Jesse, you meant at the end of the first segment there, you were talking about the pads coming on Sunday and all that. What should we expect with pads? I mean, we talk about being physical and all this, but are they really, how aggressive are they being? How's it going to go?
No, I think it should be, if this is culture and identity and all these things, like this is the moment where you start putting those, like, we laughed and mocked and joked. I think it was like week 15 or 16. And Mike McCarthy's like, we're putting the pads on and we're going to get physical this week in practice. Yeah. And I was like,
facing the 49ers.
Yeah, 49ers. Like, yeah, we're going to get physical. I was like, it's too late for that. Yeah. That's not, that ain't who you are. Yeah. You need to stick to the rivers and lakes that you're used to. Those December, January level physical games are made in August. Are made in August. If this is who you're going to be, when those pads come on, it needs to be indicative of it. Yeah. There needs to be a level of aggression and physicality. If you're going to run the ball, if that's what you're going to be in the trenches, all of that stuff, when those pads come on, because they are limited. It's not, I came in, Nate was, it was 2 days. It was 3 days, and they were fully padded. And there were no numbers, and there wasn't no count on how many now you have padded practices. There's a number on them. You can't do certain things at this time. They got days off every 3 days. And so it's like, if we're not drafting a bunch of physical dudes and we're trying to instill a physical culture, then it's only one way to do that. Is to be physical.
Practice it, yeah.
You got to practice it. And so for me, Sunday, when the pads come on, that same energy that Shotty's jumping around with all those guys, it needs to be that way in practice. Yeah. There needs to be an emphasis on let's take care of one another. Let's always take care of one another. But we're going to compete and we're going to be physical. Yeah. There is no, like, take off the kitty gloves, take off all of that. Because, you always worry about, I don't want guys getting hurt and I don't want to, listen, this is football.
Right.
It's football. It's football. If either they're going to be what you need them to be or they aren't. But let's not sell false hope to ourselves. Let's not placate and sugarcoat this stuff, and then we get to the season and somebody punches in the mouth. And again, I've said this many times in this show. Don't mistake a physical player or a couple of players that are physical and aggressive. Like, for example, Sam Williams. Yeah. He's gonna be aggressive. Yeah. He's gonna be physical. Now we just need him to do it properly, right? We need Sam to be on side. Don't do it after the whistle. You don't have to teach or tell Sam Williams to be that. he's naturally going to be that. But don't say the defense is physical because Sam Williams is physical.
Yeah.
That's not it. No, Sam Williams is physical. He's nasty. The defense isn't. Mm-hmm. So you have to bring everybody along, right?
How do you get those guys that aren't aren't normally built to be physical or whatever? You know what I mean?
You gotta put the coals. You gotta put the coals in the fire.
Yeah.
You have to put the coals in the fire. And you have to, and I'm not saying they're going to be the most physical, but what it is that, what is the saying? Something tide raise all boats.
Yeah,
high tide raise all boats. Well, high physicality raises all boats. Mm-hmm. If everybody's doing it, now I'm not saying you're going to be the most physical guy, but because you're around it and you're in it, and that's the way that you do, you tend to get, your physicality tends to get raised up. Mm-hmm. Again, I'm not saying that you're going to be the bully of the backyard, but you look around and you go, you know what? I got to step this thing up.
You're going to be out of the yard.
Or you're going to be out of the yard. You stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
And now the coaches know, I can't, and your teammates know, can't trust this guy to be physical in a matter that moment that matter most, right? And we all remember. And it has nothing to do with Shoddy, but it has something. It's a stain that's been on the Cowboys for a while. We all remember the late hit on Dak Prescott, and not a single soul retaliated. Mm-hmm. Not a single offensive lineman retaliated. Not a one. Not a one.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and I'm not saying that's toughness, but that's toughness. Like that's an attitude and mentality that, whoa. You don't do that.
Yeah. Not
to that dude. And so it's those type of things where you gotta get this team to a place of, we're not taking that anymore. We're not taking that anymore. Because Philadelphia is thinking right now, I know they're getting, but when they play Dallas, they're gonna say, we're gonna line up and we're gonna run the ball down their throats.
We'll drive them out of the frame.
Yeah.
We're gonna drive them out of the frame. And guess what? And when they get on offense, we're gonna line up and we're gonna drive whoever they want right back into the quarterback. They think that. A lot of teams think that. When we play against the good teams, like all the good teams think that. Oh, we're running the ball. And there's nothing they can do about it. Mm. And we've watched it time and time again where we get into a game and we get into that third quarter, that fourth quarter, and teams just go, okay, no more fun and games, guys.
Turn it on.
It's going to turn around and hand it off to the guys, and we're going to just keep plowing. And the Cowboys have had zero resistance for that for years. And so when the Pats come on Sunday, for me, I need to see it. The fight's fine. That's fine. Cool. Good. Passion. But we got to be physical. 9-on-7, 1-on-1s, team drills. It doesn't matter. We have to be a physical bunch, and we can't let teams push us around.
I feel like with Booker and Tyler Smith, that the offensive line has some opportunity to be pretty physical and tough. We'll see, but man, I don't know about that defensive line. Oof.
Boy, they got to do something.
I'm interested to see Tyler Booker, because if he's nasty, we might have the nastiest offense. Because when you hear him talk, he's just smiling and happy-go-lucky. I saw him at one of the Stars playoff games, and he was taking pictures and just like happy to be here. And he was talking on an interview yesterday that he's really into Legos. Did you hear that interview? Mm-hmm. And he said he's got to be careful because he gets so into it. If he buys a box that, you can build dinosaurs and all these things. If he buys one, he has to be careful when he starts it and has to plan his time around it, because he said that he has started them at 8 o'clock and he has to finish whatever he starts. And he's been up till 2 in the morning and then had to go lift at 6. So, man. I mean, he's just a fun guy, right? And then Tyler Smith, if you ever meet him, he's just kind of like, ho-hum,
Yeah, but
he's nasty.
Yeah, but if you see, like Tyler's nice. Stories. Tyler's nice, but don't like Tyler's nasty.
Yeah.
Like he's in the sense of like you gonna respect Tyler,
right?
Or he gonna put hands on you.
Yeah.
Like you gonna, it's gonna be
who you are.
Yeah. No, it don't matter who you are. I don't care how many rings you got. You gonna respect me in such a way, or deal with it.
Yeah, and they're talking about just we've got to see it, but Guyton's work ethic, and it sounds like he sounds like he's loving football right now. We'll see.
He's had some good plays. He's had some Tyler Guyton plays in training camp, right? Like he's had some where it's like, oh, we don't want to see that again. But he's had some where he's like, okay, you competed. That looked good. That was a good rep right there. You're not leaning forward. Your feet and your balance are with you. Your hands are there. That kind of stuff is there. But yeah, the part that I do hate is that, how long before we get Micah back? Because the great test is, right, going up against that dude every day.
Yep.
Like that's the test. That's the test for Guyton and for when they line Micah up over the center or over the guard. Now you have to deal with that situation. Yeah. Like that's the test. That's the test. I mean,
it's part of that reason why you need him in camp. Let's sign him.
Yeah.
Schottenheimer had I don't know if you guys heard it. I heard it when I was driving in, but he was on the flagship station, and he had a pretty good lengty interview, and that he was talking about Tyler Guyton. He goes, I don't think people realize how hard it is to play as a rookie as an offensive tackle. He goes, I had a guy that we drafted first rounder named DeBrickashaw Ferguson in New York. Is my thing weird?
Popped out a minute, but then I think it's back.
And he said they were ready to give up on him after the first year. They were like, this dude can't play. Like he's, not good. Like they were looking to go in a different direction. He said now he's in the Jets Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And he's like, he's doing all the right things. He's working. So, let's see what happens, encouraged. So, Jesse, when we come back, ask Kurt. Kurt jumped in. I want to know what you've heard this week so far that's kind of been out there, sound bites and stuff like that you want to talk about when we come back.
Okay.
Take a quick break. We'll get to Jesse, get to a couple other things, and then we'll be out of here for the weekend and hopefully see some action on Sunday in pads before we come back on Tuesday. Be right back for the third and final segment of Hanging with the Boys. Oh, and we got something really cool that we need to talk about too.
Yes.
They have lost their mind upstairs. They have.
Hey, Cowboy fans, I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. But lately, I've been learning a new game, crypto. Sound confusing? Don't worry, even us pros were rookies in crypto once. That's why I trust blockchain.com. They make crypto easy. No confusing jargon, just the tools to help you win.
Prescott keeps it, slides with a first down.
Invest like your icons, where everyone is a rookie in crypto with blockchain.com.
Perfect throw, my goodness. Wow, did he ever thread the needle.
Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys to get started.
Dallas Cowboys Game Day is brought to you by Captain Morgan, the official spiced rum of the NFL. The NFL season is where legends are born on and off the field. Some are last-second plays that turn the tide and change a team's destiny, while others are of friends who follow the captain to make a regular get-together into the stuff of legends. Visit followthecaptain.com. Please drink responsibly. Captain Morgan Original Spiced Rum, 35% alcohol by volume. Captain Morgan Rum Company, New York, New York.
Hey, Cowboys fans, a 2024 football season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Cowboys football games or to any other live event, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Welcome back to the final segment of Hanging with the Boys. Man, I don't want to go today. This has been too much fun this week being back on the show with you guys. But where I will go right after this to get some gas is 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
There's a $5,000 winner every single day. Shop with 7 rewards. Download the app. Play the in-app game for a chance to win $5,000 in cash. New daily cash winners only at 7-Eleven. Are you next? No purchase necessary in 1/6/2026. U.S. and D.C. ages 16 and older. For full official rules and free gameplay, go to 5k-a-day.com/rules. rules. All right.
Nice.
Before we get back into football and we get to Jesse's sound bites or whatever.
Nothing about me is little.
Okay. We almost made it through the whole show. They have lost their damn mind upstairs. And I'm going to talk specifically to two people.
All right.
Nate Riley and Katie Stuckey. They have lost it.
You think this is on them?
I'm going to say it's on them until someone tells us otherwise. They came up with a contest. I love it. I think it's amazing. I wish I would have come up with it, but I didn't. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's them. They've lost it. They have a contest for our title sponsor for almost the duration that we've been on the air. I think this is probably our 8th season. I think they've probably been involved 6 of those 8 years probably. Our folks over at Wingstop are sponsoring a contest where not only do you get tickets to the Green Bay versus Dallas Sunday night football game.
That's just the warm-up there.
That's the warm-up.
Yeah, that's the warm-up.
You get a $500 gift card to Wingstop. That's the real prize. A custom Cowboys jersey and a starter jacket. And we think you get airfare and hotel, but we're trying to find that out for sure. And then I'll give you the address. Go to DallasCowboys.com/Wingstop/2025 to enter.
You say forward?
Forward.
Forward?
Yeah, that's Louisiana in me. Sorry. Forward. Here's the real prize.
Drum roll.
Yeah. You get to come on the show with us. You get to come on Hanging with the Boys for the full show.
Yeah.
And they're going to do a wing drop.
Nice.
The day of the show. So you get to eat wings on the air with us.
That's cool.
Either before, I don't know if it's going to be on the Friday before the game, probably the Monday after the game. You probably get to stay an extra day. And we get to have lunch together on the show. So you talking about really good radio, probably have someone that's never been on a podcast before, having them eat on the air and recap the game that they get to go to.
You'll ask Kurt a question. Me and Nate will be over there like.
So I have a feeling this was not run by Kalisha.
Oh, man. Probably not.
Because this sounds like disaster waiting to happen.
Probably not. Waivers or something.
But anyway, we're going to have fun with this.
There'll be some, commercial break NDAs that we got to sign.
Yes, I'm sure there'll be something. But look, if you're a fan of the show, we appreciate all the support throughout the years. This is a really cool thing for us. We actually get to hang out with some fans. I hope somebody wins this that actually listens to the show and not somebody that is not familiar because they're
anybody but computer.
Computer, go enter this. I will text you the link after the show.
Anybody but computer.
But go enter DallasCowboys.com/Wingstop forward. How do you say forward?
Forward
2025. Go enter because this is going to be fun for us. So thank you, Wingstop. For
that was dope.
Happen.
That's dope, man.
That is cool.
I was like, oh, we made it.
We made it. Yeah, Jesse got the email 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And he screenshot it and sent it to the group. It was like, we finally made it.
We made it.
Let's go.
Yeah, I don't know who approved that.
They
didn't think that one through.
It's going to be fun. Though.
Yeah.
We'll have a blast. So, all right, Jesse, all the cool stuff that's been circulating this week out at camp, what are some things that you want to dive into for the last 5
Yeah, man. It's been here a ton of good things about the rookie second-round pick, Donovan Ezeiruaku. Mm-hmm. He has been the darling of camp right now. And we talked a lot about, hey, you know what? CeeDee Lamb has a running mate, right? He got George Pickens in here. Now he has a guy he looked at over there and said, I got a guy who's on that same plane. And I know that he's not in camp right now, but it looks like the Cowboys have found Micah Parsons a running mate and Donovan Ezeiruaku. And man, the things that stick out about him from the things that I've seen, the people that I've talked to, is his speed. He's not a big guy, right? 6'2", about 250 pounds, but his get off. And that's the part that, what makes Micah special, because Micah's not a big guy,
right? Not
a super strong guy. But what happens is that get off and that speed gets up on you so fast, it catches offensive linemen in their kick, it catches them off balance. And so now once I'm up on you and I go to give you that that stiff arm into the chest, it throws you off balance. And now you're off balance, you're reaching, you're trying to grab me, and all of a sudden now you see me, now you don't. And Donovan Ezeiruaku has been showcasing that all through training camp in these first couple days. And they're even playing him in the micro role. So he's not just rushing off the edge. He whooped up on Tyler Booker for a play.
All right.
He got him with a speed play and ran by him the other day. So that's a name that has really been having a good camp, Donovan Ezeiruaku. And the thing that is uniquely special about him, I'll give you the pros. The good pros about Donovan Ezeiruaku is he came to the league with an assortment of moves. Most of the time when you get rookies that come into the league, first round picks, second round picks, third round, I don't know what round is, they don't come as polished with moves. You hear the term of, tools in his toolbox. Mm-hmm. This meaning what moves do you have? Because sometimes guys come in and they're like, well, man, I'm just strong.
They don't need a bunch of moves in college.
And you don't need a bunch of moves in college. I'm better than you. I'm just a better athlete than you. Now, when you come to this level, it's a little different. The guy across from you, he good too, right? Especially if he's been there for a while. But Ezeiruaku's come in with the speed to power move, the spin moves, the dip, the rips, the grab and pulls, the good hand movement. So to have a guy who's come in with some pretty polished moves already, now he'll still refine them, he'll still add more to them, he'll still polish them up. But to have a lot of those to go into the bag with and not be a one-trick pony, that says a lot about who he is as a player and his development at Boston College. So that bodes well for the Cowboys. Now, the con is that, and this is not really a fault to Donovan, more of a fault to the pieces that are around him. Donovan is a specialist. He's a pass rush specialist. He's not at every.
And Parsons built the same. Can they be on the field at the same time?
On third down.
Yeah.
On 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7, 3rd and 6. Sure.
Yeah.
3rd and 1?
No.
Hey, get some water right quick, buddy. Because you just can't. And the part that's no fault to him is how do I get the specialists to perform in the special moments? Because if we're constantly in 3rd and 1s, Donovan has no need. I don't have no need for Donovan. He can't stop the run. I don't want 330-pound guys running at him every single time. He's 250 pounds. That will wear a dude. Where's Micah out?
Yeah.
It's going to wear him out too. So the no fault to him is that the Cowboys still haven't found an answer to stop the run. And unless the Cowboys plan on scoring 40 points a game, where the defense now has the ability to go rush the pass because they can't run because the other team's down 14 points, that's going to be the big thing when it comes to Donovan and him showcasing what we're seeing early on in training camp is that he has to come off the field on the running down.
That's a good. Do teams ever do that? Do they ever look at their personnel? Do coaches ever look at their personnel and go, you know what? We got two really special guys. Let's gear our offense to start quick, score fast, to where we're not in run situations and we can utilize these guys? Or does the game not allow you to dictate how you?
No, every offense wants to score fast and score a lot. That is not what is. I'll tell you right now, if you can find me, and if you fans can find me one offensive coordinator, I just need one. I
want to hit a home run every play.
If you find me one offensive coordinator that designs a play that isn't a touchdown, you can't find one.
But aren't there different tempos you can play with?
Yes.
You're built around the run.
Yes.
Is it possible to look at your defense and go, if we can put points up quick, let's try to come out passing every game. Let's try to do this to make them play from behind to where you're not faced like that.
No, absolutely. And teams strategize like that at times, right? But that doesn't work when you play the really, really, really good teams.
Or you don't have the personnel to do that.
Or you don't have the personnel to do it. Because at some point in time, and we've all been around this game for a while. January football doesn't look like football in September.
No.
It just doesn't. It just doesn't.
It's like the NBA. You watch it all season and all of a sudden it's like, that dude can play defense? Where did that come from?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't, yeah.
And so that's where you have to gear yourself up to. Yes, winning the regular season games are important, but do you have what it takes to win the December, January games? Because that looks different. And for years, I've been a part of this organization for 15 plus years. We get to January, and teams just go, oh.
We'll just run it.
We'll just.
Yeah. Right. Not only run it, but let's just run it right up the middle.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's in those moments in that third and that fourth quarter where they do it 5, 6, 7 times in a row. And it's first down, 7 yards, first down, 6 yards, first down. That's backbreaking. That's demoralizing. That is tail tucking. And there's nothing you can do about it. That's when guys start looking at and go, I'll see you next season, buddy. Yeah. I'll see you next season because this is over. And so Donovan Ezeiruaku is a name that a lot of people have been talking about. I talked to on one of my many jobs and podcasts that I do. I talked to Jane Slater yesterday, and Jane was talking about Jane Slater of the NFL Network, reporter of the NFL Network, and she talked about that she had a conversation with Brian Schottenheimer, and he raved over Jake Ferguson. And he said he said that he really feels like that this is going to be a breakout year for Jake Ferguson. That he's going to be he is going to be that X factor in the offense between the two other stars in CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. And so that's interesting to hear. It's a good thing to hear, but they're really high and excited about what Jake Ferguson can bring. He hasn't had many like highlight plays so far in training camp, but again, it's day 3.
Did I hear in one of Schottenheimer's interviews, he said they're really big on cross training, like getting guys to learn multiple positions because they want to throw a lot of different looks and put them in different situations. And did I hear him say that they cross trained Awesome Richards to play some tight end? I think I heard him say that. Yes.
Oh, imagine that. I missed that one.
Goal line.
He said that, they're teaching, Turpin how to play some running back and things like that, and they want everybody to know more than one position. And I'm pretty sure that he said, we got awesome, he's a lineman.
322 pounds.
He said he's a lineman, but we're cross-training him, at tight end. And I was like, he goes, we get Lunda in there to talk to him. And I'm like, did I hear that right? I was hoping one of y'all heard it and could be like, no, you were, drinking and driving.
Whoa.
Which I would never do.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Jesus
not.
Christ.
I don't condone that, but I was like, I need somebody to check me.
Yeah, that was wild.
No, not check me. No. Check what I heard.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, no.
Yeah. No, I would never drink.
Let's just check you too. Yeah, but check you too. Shotty also talked about. Now I did hear this part from Shotty. He talked about hey, we're gonna be running some Wildcat, and and I don't know.
You think that was a bluff?
I don't know. No, I don't think it was a bluff, but I don't know if I like that or not.
Who do you run it with?
Well, word on the street. From Brian Broaddus, friend of the show, that they may be running the Wildcat with Kevontae Turpin.
Interesting.
As quarterback?
As a quarterback.
Hey, can he throw the ball?
Can he look over the offensive line?
I don't know.
Isn't that like just a throwaway play? Like, does it ever work? Or is it just a play that you're like, maybe we'll break one, and then the odds are like 1 in every 500 times it turns out to where you actually gain yardage?
See, the thing, and maybe this is...
I like it. It's fun, but it's like...
This is pessimistic, Jess. Like,
if you're good enough, you don't need to do that.
1, yes. But 2, get good enough. Like, get good at the stuff that you need to get good at. Like, you're not good enough yet. Like, you haven't established...
Yeah.
No one's scared of anything you do.
Nothing.
Right? So why throw this in there?
That's what I'm saying. Don't practice gimmicks. Be really good at the stuff that you want to be good at first.
And then throw the wrinkles.
And then throw the wrinkles in there. I don't want to talk about. Day 2 of training camp. Day 3. I don't want to hear about a Wildcat. I don't want to. You don't know if your offensive line can block yet. That is still a question mark. Yes, we know what Tyler Smith is. I'm confident. I can lay my head on a pillow at night and I'm good with Tyler Smith. Mm-hmm. I probably can do the same with Cooper Beebe. Don't know about the rest.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Don't know about the rest.
Who's my running back?
Don't know.
Know who our first two wide receivers are.
No,
Who's our
I'm
tight
good.
end?
I'm hoping it's Ferg.
Yeah, it looks like Jake, but.
But you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it's a lot of question marks for you to be talking about in day 3.
It's fun to talk about, but as someone who really wants to see this team while I'm still a part of it, at least go to a Super Bowl and win one. I'm with you. I don't need to be hearing that right now.
No.
I don't need to. No.
Tell me that you're going to average 4.7, 4.8, 5 yards a carry. Tell me that. Tell me that without the Wildcat. Right?
Yeah.
Because that's what makes the Wildcat unique. If I can run the ball, if I'm doing that really well, and I know I can just plow jokers over, cool. Run the Wildcat. But you don't know. You don't know what your offensive line is. So don't start giving me the gimmicky stuff when you don't have the basic stuff down.
I hope it works, and I hope it is Kevontae Turpin, because what a story. 3 years ago, he was playing in the XFL?
USFL.
USFL.
Poland.
Didn't even know if he was going to be in the league. Wound up being a great return specialist. Got a great contract. And here he is running the Wildcat, just slinging it all over the place. And,
we just need to make better off the field decisions.
Well, a lot of us do.
Yeah. Pick one before you leave the house, my guy. Can't leave with both. Pick one. Okay? Don't leave with both.
Yeah.
Pick the poison of the day you're going to leave the house with today. You can't leave with both of them.
Yeah. Or just stay at the house.
Yeah.
Together, they're bad.
Either one of them.
Yeah.
Separately, they're fine. Yeah. You can't leave the house with both of them.
Or stay at the house.
Or stay at the crib.
There you go.
It's always good to stay at the crib.
But that's no fun. That's no fun. All right, fellas. This was fun.
It was.
We will do it, Tuesday after the pads are on Sunday?
Tuesday.
And we'll be back. And then Nate.
Tuesday, Thursday next week, right?
Tuesday, Thursday next week. Nate will check in with us.
Let's go,
I'm
baby.
interested to hear what Nate has to say after padded practice. Let's see what happens. Jesse, good seeing you. Kurt, good seeing you. Matt, thanks for keeping us on the air and not pulling the plug. Our guy, Evan, I'm not sure if he's in the back, but thanks for coming back. If you came back for a second show, Evan. If not, it was nice knowing you.
Nice knowing you, bro.
We will be back Tuesday, same time, same place on Hangin' with the Boys.
We out.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys?